Hello, I'm Bex with Black Whisper Crafts, and I am coming to you to work on the fourth prompt for hashtag RTC Goblin Mode, which is a Junk Journal Ephemera Challenge hosted by Priscilla Release the Craftin. The fourth prompt is leaves. I had so many ideas jotted down for leaves. I just had to hone in on one. I tried to hone in on one. So here are some really cheapy leaves from Dollar Tree. And what I like to do with them, because I think a lot of them look cheesy, but a lot of them you can use. But these look pretty cheesy, especially when you cut off and you have that plastic piece. So this is how I take off these leaves. Let's just pull some off here. A little easier to maneuver. So if you'll just take a hold of the cloth part of the leaf and the plastic piece, they just peel right off. That is so satisfying. I love it. So again, you just take a hold of the fabric part and the plastic part. Just pull. Isn't that so cool? Am I the only one that's satisfied by things like this? That's so cool. It's like tearing ribbon. Just like that. Let's see, you need sets because I'm going to do them back to back like this. These two are a set. Okay, put that one aside. Let's get some of these that have the burgundy or the red on the tip. These two look like they're pretty much a set. Let's just peel some of these off. That is so fun. Just like that. I want them to be back to back. Let's just get us another set here. These little ones look like they are pretty much a set. Hello, cobwebs. Did you just wake up from your nap? It's just magical how you wake up from your nap when I start a video. Almost, it seems like almost every time. Oh, funny. Okay, there we have some sets, just like that. And I'm going to take this twine. You can use jute cord. You can use whatever you would like. Whatever you have available. Just happens to be what I have available. And I'm going to make some dangles for Junk Journal. Let's see, I have one already pre-cut, so I'll know what size I need. Just put my little pairs aside. That's about the longest length that I will want. So I'm just going to snip it off. Put that aside, and I'm going to tie a knot. If you will tie the knot, if you're going to sew these, you can glue these. I'm going to stitch around these, but it's easier to handle it if you have a little bit of twine or jute cord at the end when you're sewing in the sewing machine to sew a circle, so you have a piece to hold on to, this end and this end. So I'm not going to go all the way to that end. Just going to tie the knot right there. And that's all I need. I don't need a knot anywhere else. And as I said, you can totally glue these on, but I like the way it looks when stitching is around it. So I'm just going to put my leaf. See where you can see the natural indentation there for the leaf. I just want to put this one on this side, and then I'll take this one and put it the same place on the other side. And just be sure that you get the correct side facing outward. And I hold them in place. I just put a little clip, just like that. And then I'll just put another one to hold it here. I don't usually need to, but there you have it, just like that. And I always start stitching from where the knot is. So when you come around, you stitch it all the way around and you come to this side, then all of those strings are dangling in the same spot. So you can put beads or bells or just let the strings hang, whatever you would like to do. But that's what I'm going to do to this end. And I'm going to go around to the opposite end and do the exact same thing. And what I like to do is make them a little bit different. So instead of putting them both at the end, I'll just move up a little bit and put it a little farther from the bottom. So that when they dangle down, if you want to put them in a tassel, if you want to make a dangle or a page dangle, or if you just want to drape them over like bookmarks, so they're different sizes. That's just what I prefer. You don't have to do that at all. Let's do a green one here. So we'll have 2 different colors. And again, the same thing. I'll take the knot and put it down where that natural indentation is on the leaf. And you can do this with any leaves. You can do this with paper. You can do this with absolutely anything. But I just thought this would be a fun project for this. Hashtag RTC Goblin Mode. Yes, ma'am, I see you. Okay, just a moment. I'll get you a treat. Just a moment. Just like that, I'm going to take these to the sewing machine. I'm going to stitch around them, and we'll be right back. And here we are. We have them all stitched down. All of these threads hanging. I think that just looks so goblin-ish. I can get them up where you can see them, just like that. So if you leave your threads hanging toward the bottom, like this, then you can thread beads on it, and you can, what's the other thing I said? Bells. You can just tie anything on there, or you can just leave them hanging, just like that. But that is the very basic part of this dangle. And I'm going to make kind of a little, I have 3 sets here. Trying to get them just a little bit off from each other. Like this. I know you can't see what I'm doing because of the camera, but just making them so that they're not even with each other. So we have 3 different tiers there. I think that is just so foresty, goblinish, so cute. You could hang charms on them, and I will continue on the next few days working on things that go with this. But is that not the sweetest? All those little furry looking let me see if you can actually see it. I'll put it like this. Maybe you can see more of it. But I think it turned out really sweet, and I will continue on with this for the next few days, the next few prompts, till we get it all finished. But I think this turned out really sweet, and you can just totally glue those down, but I just like the way the stitching looks, and I like the thread hanging, so I could put beads or bells or anything else like that on there. But this is for RTC Goblin Mode. It is hosted by Priscilla at Release the Craftin', and I'm Bex with Black Whisper Crafts. Thank you so much for joining me for the 4th prompt, which is leaves. Have a wonderful crafty day.